You see, for this country, we are very few that are still normal. Thanks to Buhari government, you don't see shege. Nigerians na like this we dey take buy fuel these days. If you like wetin you see, na your own problem, but if you no like am, go collect your PVC and vote Peter.
Viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted gospel truth. Let me share my dream, which I had last night with you, so that you agree with me when I make this prayer that this year would be very fruitful if only we are obedient and useful by picking up our PVCs and voting out bad governance. Yes, I want to let you know that Anambra State, particularly Onitsha, had the feel of its first rain. And when that happened last night, I went outside and I made one simple prayer that this year would be fruitful. Little did I know, when I went back to sleep, I had this dream, seeing all trees green, bearing fruits. It was so real that I was like, wow, I just made this prayer and here is the fruitfulness. But only for me to wake up and realize it was a dream. How saddened was I when I remembered that yesterday I went out to buy fuel because there is no light. I have to go and buy fuel. You know how much they're selling? $4.50 per liter. This is how much we are now buying fuel, $4.50. You can see that. That is the kind of country we are in. Despite having the crude oil, the mineral resources, yet the people are languishing in poverty. You can imagine how much these bus drivers collect from their passengers for one trip, because after buying this at $4.50, you expect them to give you transportation for 100, 200 naira. When people are complaining of hardship, this is the cause of it. This is the root cause of it. Okay, so we keep bringing it to you. $4.50. $4.50. What POS? As you can see, that is it. That's $4.50. That's how much is being sold. And Nigerians now don't get optional. They have 14,000. How many liters? Okay. 14,000 cans of it. Yeah. Man, how many liters? Okay, but you use more of the fuel on generators. Have it. Nigerians, you have option, and that option is for you to go and collect your PVC and change the government, because these people we have here in government all these years, they are parasites, they are demons, they are amassing wealth at the detriment of the people. So it's left for you, because as we see, it will reach 1,000 per liter for this country if you know cast your vote wisely. In fact, I don't trust anybody vote wisely. Just vote for Peter Obi. That is just it. This is exactly why Nigerians continue to be impoverished in the midst of plenty. A country that has crude oil but cannot refine their crude. The bourgeois have shared the oil wells to themselves, and they export it outside to refine and bring it back to us to sell at cutthroat price. The youths, the unemployed youths, after graduating, many of them resort to keke napep driving, bus driving. Some will go into barbing, and the rest of them, including the women. Oh yes. But the cost of fuel, you can agree with me, drives the economy of this country, because there is no power, there is no electricity. So majority of the fuel consumption goes to the powering of generator. Majority of them goes to powering of generator. This is the source of hardship in this country. It drives the cost of living up. The bus drivers will increase their tea fares. Will you blame them? No. The market woman will increase the cost of even food items that they bring out from the villages because of the high cost of transportation. The people I pity most now those when they collect salary as a civil servant or working in a private company, because as the economy of the Nigeria, the inflation is increasing, their salary remain the same. That is why it is important every one of you join in this ballot revolution, because as we did so, we are all slaves to this political class. Many of them that has oil wells, they have so much money they extract from the people, you know, doing this oil bunkering, oil well selling of crude oils and the rest of them. Whereas the government is incompetent, depending on one man, Dangote, to finish his refinery so that Nigerians will now start, you know, refining their oil. Nigeria will start refining its oil in Dangote's refinery. Now the same thing. Now the same people. Now the same hardship we are all passing through. So the only way when this prayer, when I go pray, go work, is for you to be obedient and useful. Because what we do, to be honest with you, this year, what we do with our PVC this year will go a long way to determine if this fuel is going to increase to 1,000 even. Because yesterday, when I got into that place, they say 450. I said no. I want to angrily drive away from the filling station. But when I looked back, I saw a crowd and multitude of vehicles surging in to buy the fuel at 450 without complaint. And I asked myself, I advised myself, in fact, who knows how much it will be sold the next minute. I decided to respect myself and bought the one for my generator. I will still go out and buy the one for the vehicle. And it drives the cost of living. And the people are suffering. The only way to end this suffering is to vote wisely. In fact, not even vote wisely, because we don't know, we no longer trust any wisely vote. We just vote Peter Obi for president. That is just it. That is the only way this whole thing can be put to rest. Because the refineries that are not working will start working. The crude oil that is being stolen will stop being stolen. So that if fuel sells at 100 naira per liter and there is electricity, young people, I tell you, there is no empowerment bigger than that. So you can thrive on your own without being milked. You struggle and struggle and struggle. At the end of the day, you have nothing to write home about. So, Nigerians, I pray this year will be fruitful, because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Vote Peter Obi, and that is the only solution. In fact, that is the only amen I want to receive from this prayer. Nigerians, this year will be fruitful. It is either Peter Obi or we'll continue suffering. Bye-bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Drop your comments. I want to have your opinion on this. Bye-bye.